every morning is a fresh beginning. I remind myself of this gently, lovingly, without pressure. I am here. I have arrived at this moment, and before anything else happens, I pause to acknowledge myself for showing up. I thank myself for being willing to begin the day consciously. I could have rushed forward on habit alone, but instead I have chosen awareness. I have chosen presence. I have chosen to meet this morning with intention, and that choice matters more than I sometimes realize. Today begins with me. The morning is a clean slate. It has not yet been written on. It carries no mistakes, no regrets, no unfinished conversations. This moment is untouched by yesterday. What has passed is complete. It no longer has authority over me unless I invite it in. And yet, I know how easy it is to wake up carrying the past. Old worries can slip quietly into the mind. Yesterday's disappointments can follow me into the light of a new day. Familiar thoughts can replay themselves before my feet even touch the floor. This happens to so many of us, often without noticing. So I pause here with kindness, not judgment. I remind myself of a simple truth. The point of power is always in the present moment. Right now, I have choice. Yesterday is done. It cannot be relived, repaired, or rewritten. But it also does not get to decide who I am today. I gently release the idea that I must carry it forward. I allow myself to set it down. I notice my breath. This breath is proof that life is beginning again right now, not later, not when everything is perfect, not when I feel ready. Life is happening in this very inhale, this very exhale. Each breath says quietly, "You are still here." I place one hand over my heart. I let the warmth of my palm remind me that I am safe in this moment. I am present. I am supported. There is nothing I need to prove and nowhere I need to rush. As I breathe, I feel myself arriving fully. I inhale gently, allowing space into my body. I exhale slowly, releasing what no longer serves me. With each breath, I soften. I remember that today is not something happening to me. Today is something I am participating in. I am not a bystander in my own life. I am the author of this day's story. The tone, the pace, the meaning, all of it begins with the choices I make now. I may not control every circumstance, but I do have power over how I meet them. I choose the thoughts I nurture. I choose the energy I bring forward. I choose how I speak to myself as the day begins. And in this moment, I choose life. I choose to meet today with openness rather than resistance. I choose to let go of the belief that I am behind or late or lacking. I choose to trust that this moment is enough to begin again. Choice exists here, always, not in some distant future, but right now. Even the smallest choice matters: a softer breath, a kinder thought, a willingness to release what feels heavy. I remind myself gently, I do not need to fix my whole life this morning. I only need to be willing to begin. Willingness opens doors that force never can. So I breathe again. I allow the past to rest where it belongs. I allow this moment to be new. I allow myself to begin without burden. Today begins with me, with my breath, my awareness, my choice. And as I continue forward, I carry this truth with me. In every moment, I can choose again. I bring my awareness to my breath, soft, steady, and slow. Inhale, exhale. This is how I begin again, not through force, not through perfection, but through the simplicity of breath. Each inhale is a reset. Each exhale is a release. There is nothing I must carry forward that I do not choose. The past is over. It has taught me, shaped me, stretched me, and now I allow it to rest. I breathe in deeply now, slowly filling my chest with life. I breathe out gently, releasing everything that weighs me down. Inhale, love. Exhale, fear. Inhale, possibility. Exhale, regret. Inhale, openness. Exhale, tension. With each breath, I feel myself soften. My jaw unclenches. My shoulders drop. My belly loosens. My hands relax. I give my body permission to let go. This breath is not just oxygen. It is remembrance, a message from life itself that I am safe, that I am supported, that I am not alone. I do not need to know the whole path ahead. I do not need to replay old conversations. I do not need to solve yesterday's problems this morning. What is behind me has no hold over what is before me. Arguments, disappointments, and mistakes lose their power the moment I stop rehearsing them. They are not my home. I do not live in the past. I live here, in this breath, in this present moment. If any old emotions arise, I let them come, and then I let them go. I remember, emotions are not destiny. They are signals. They are not commands. They are not fate. They are simply invitations to listen, to learn, to respond with love. If sadness lingers, I greet it gently. I hear you. I love you. If anger rises, I meet it with compassion. You are safe to soften. If fear whispers, I remind myself, you are protected. All is well. And through it all, I keep breathing. Each conscious breath calms my nervous system. Each exhale tells my body, you can relax now. It's okay to let go. I breathe, not to escape my emotions, but to move through them with grace. I breathe, not to suppress anything, but to invite peace in. Right now, I give myself full permission to release yesterday. I don't have to carry guilt. I don't have to carry old identities. I don't have to carry pressure or proof. This morning is not a continuation of yesterday's story. It is a new page, and I hold the pen. With breath as my guide, I begin to write this new chapter with gentleness. I feel the space opening inside me, room for joy, for clarity, for grace. I am not rushing. I am not chasing. I am simply breathing. And in this stillness, I begin to speak to the deepest part of me, the quiet subconscious that listens to every word I say, the part of me that never stops growing, learning, becoming. I offer myself these affirmations, not as empty phrases, but as sacred instructions to the garden of my inner world. I am ready for this day. I am open to good. I am safe, and I trust the process of life. I speak these words slowly, with feeling. Again, I am ready for this day. I am open to good. I am safe, and I trust the process of life. Each time I say them, I plant a seed. Each time I say them, I create space for beauty to bloom. I am not trying to be perfect. I am simply being willing, willing to trust, willing to breathe, willing to let go. With every breath, I choose to begin anew. And with this choice, my entire day shifts. I continue now with lightness in my body, stillness in my mind, and openness in my heart. The day is unfolding, and I am ready to meet it with presence, one breath at a time. I remind myself gently, every thought I think is a seed, and today I am planting a garden. Affirmations are not just beautiful words. They are instructions to my subconscious mind. They are tiny, powerful messages that tell my inner world what to expect. And what I expect, I begin to experience. Every time I speak an affirmation with intention, I am placing a seed in the fertile soil of my being. The soil always says yes. It does not argue. It does not question. It simply receives and begins to grow whatever is planted. This is why I choose my thoughts with care and kindness, not fearfully, but consciously, not perfectly, but willingly. I no longer rush to fix everything at once. I no longer burden myself with the impossible weight of perfection. Instead, I remember that one small, loving thought is enough to begin. I say, I am open to good. I am safe. I trust the process of life. These words may seem simple, but they hold immense power. Like seeds, they begin small, but they grow into something beautiful. Joyful thoughts bloom into joyful experiences. Peaceful thoughts become peaceful paths. Loving thoughts create loving relationships. And so I ask myself kindly this morning, what am I planting today? I know from experience that worry grows when I water it. So do fear, stress, and self-doubt. These are the weeds in the garden of my mind, but the same is true for love. The same is true for joy, for gratitude, for calm. When I give my attention to these, they flourish. So I return to this truth. What I water will grow. What will I nourish with my thoughts today? What will I encourage with my words, my focus, my energy? This is not about being positive all the time. This is about being honest and choosing lovingly, moment by moment. When fear arises, I can choose a single loving thought. When doubt appears, I can whisper truth to myself. When the mind wanders, I can gently bring it back. I don't need to control every thought. I only need to choose what I give life to. And today, I choose to water the flowers of joy. I affirm, I am ready for this day. I am open to good. I am safe, and I trust the process of life. I let these words echo softly through my being. They are not decorations, they are foundations. Each affirmation creates a path for my energy to follow. Each repetition deepens the groove of trust and safety in my mind. When I repeat them, I am not trying to convince myself of something false. I am reminding myself of what has always been true. This is the power of affirmation. It is the gentle choice to return to love over and over again, even if the world feels uncertain, even if challenges arise, even if nothing seems to change right away. I still plant the seeds. I still speak the words. I still choose what kind of day I will live. Today, I choose ease. Today, I choose grace. Today, I choose to believe in something good. I know that I cannot always control the outside world, but I can always choose the energy I bring to it. So I begin this day not just by receiving, but by giving. I give out what I wish to live in. I give out love. I give out peace. I give out joy. And life, always listening, always responding, returns it to me in abundant measure. This is not magic. It is the natural rhythm of life. What I give out, I receive. I am the gardener. I am the sower of today's experience, and I am gently, patiently growing something beautiful. Let this be the rhythm of my morning. Let this be the beginning of the story I write today. And now, I am ready to continue to give, to receive, to live this day in full awareness of my power to create. Life is simple, so much simpler than I sometimes allow it to be. What I give out comes back to me. What I radiate returns in kind. The energy I offer to the world is the energy that finds its way back to me, often multiplied. This truth is not new. It has always been written into the design of life, not as a punishment or reward, but as a reflection. Life is not random. Life is responsive. It listens not only to my words, but to the energy beneath them. It listens to the tone of my heart, the vibration of my thoughts, the frequency of my focus. This is why I begin my morning by choosing the energy I want to live in. I remember that I am not just waking up, I am tuning in. I am sending out a signal with every thought, every feeling, every breath. Right now, I place one hand gently on my heart. I feel its steady rhythm. It is not hurried. It is not worried. It simply beats with loyalty, with purpose, with love. My heart is not just an organ. It is a transmitter. It sends energy out into the world. It speaks a language that does not need words. So I ask myself, what do I want to broadcast today? Do I want to send out fear and call fear back to me? Do I want to send out anxiety and be met with more reasons to feel anxious? Or will I choose differently? Will I send out kindness? Will I send out trust? Will I send out peace and allow it to ripple through everything I touch? Right now, I choose. I place my hand on my heart and declare, I give out love. I give out peace. I give out joy. Not just for others, but for myself. Not just as a performance, but as an offering. Not just once, but as a steady, intentional practice. And as I speak these words, I notice something shift. A small stillness within me expand. A quiet calm begins to rise. This is not imagination. This is alignment. When I choose my energy on purpose, I begin to experience what some might call miracles. But these are not accidents. They are the natural result of inner harmony. The right words arrive, the right people appear, the right ideas rise to the surface, not because I force them, but because I match the vibration where they already lived. This is the real miracle, not fixing everything, but feeling in tune with life. I let this moment remind me I am not waiting for joy. I am generating it. I am not waiting for peace. I am offering it. And as I do, I create the very environment in which joy and peace flourish. This is why mornings matter. This is why intention is powerful, because the energy I offer now in this quiet beginning echoes through the hours ahead. If I wake with resentment, that tone colors the day. If I wake with gratitude, that tone lights the way. If I wake with anxiety, the world feels tight. If I wake with compassion, the world softens. So I choose, gently and deliberately, what I will give out. And even if I woke up today feeling tired or unsure, I can still decide, right here and now, what kind of energy I will carry forward. This is not about perfection. It is not about pretending to be positive. It is about participating in the vibration I want to live in. And if I find myself slipping into fear or doubt later today, I can return to this practice. Hand on heart, breath in, breath out. I give out love. I give out peace. I give out joy. I offer myself this frequency again and again until it feels like home, because it is. This frequency, this inner tone of love, calm, and openness is who I truly am beneath all the noise. And the more I return to it, the more I remember that life reflects this back to me in smiles, in ease, in unexpected kindness, in quiet moments of clarity. I am not at the mercy of the world's mood. I am the one who sets the tone of my experience. And so, this morning, I choose to give out what I want more of, because I know it will find its way back to me, not by force, not by chance, but by the beautiful, responsive nature of life itself. Now, I continue forward, ready to speak to myself with the same love I've been giving to the world, with compassion, patience, and kindness for this sacred journey I'm walking. Because what I give to myself also returns to me, and I deserve to live in the energy of love. Not every morning begins with lightness. Some mornings carry the weight of yesterday. Some begin with a tightness in the chest, a restlessness in the body, a heaviness in the mind. and that's okay. I remind myself now, this is not a failure. This is not wrong. This is simply how I feel, and how I feel deserves kindness, not criticism. Feelings are signals, not life sentences. They are passing weather, not permanent truths. So when I wake and feel tired, anxious, overwhelmed, or unsure, I do not push it away. I greet the feeling. I listen to it, and I speak to it with care. I say gently, "Sweetheart, I see that you're tired. You don't have to do it all at once. It's okay to feel uncertain. You are safe and you are loved. I know it feels heavy today. Let's move slowly, one step at a time. You are doing your best, and that is enough." This kind of self-talk is not indulgent, it is essential. It changes the way my nervous system responds to stress. It tells the tender parts of me, you are welcome here, exactly as you are. When I speak to myself with kindness, I create a safe inner home, a place where healing can begin, a place where fear can soften, a place where love has room to grow. I do not need to force a better mood. I do not need to pretend to be okay when I am not. I only need to be willing to be gentle, willing to speak lovingly, willing to stay present. Willingness is a powerful energy. It moves mountains that effort alone cannot. So I remind myself, I am willing to change. I am willing to see this day differently. I am willing to love myself a little more today. I let these affirmations wash over me, not as demands, but as invitations. There is no pressure here, no urgency, only presence. Even if I feel messy or uncertain, I can still take one small step. I can drink some water. I can breathe deeply. I can say one kind word to myself. That is enough, and the next step will come when I'm ready. This is how a beautiful life is built, not through perfection, but through presence, through the choice to return again and again to compassion. I don't need to be someone else. I don't need to be further ahead. I only need to be with myself in this breath, in this body, in this moment. Every day, I lay another stone in the foundation of self-love. Every day, I speak words of softness, and those words echo into everything I do. This is the quiet revolution that changes everything. The decision to be a friend to myself, to not abandon myself in moments of discomfort, to meet the difficult feelings with grace, not judgment. When I am overwhelmed, I say, one thing at a time. I trust that clarity will come. When I am anxious, I say, this feeling is not forever. I am safe right now. When I am tired, I say, I give myself permission to rest. Energy will return. And when I don't know what to say, I simply place my hand on my heart and breathe. Sometimes love doesn't need words, just presence. This kindness, repeated day after day, becomes the soil in which I grow. It becomes the foundation for peace, for confidence, for joy. It creates a world inside me that is safe to come home to, no matter what's happening around me. And so, I continue on, not trying to escape myself, but learning to befriend every part of me. From this place of inner gentleness, I feel a new energy rising, the energy of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a thought, it is an opening of the heart. It is the next natural step after kindness. So I let the softness I've offered myself now begin to expand, letting it reach outward, ready to recognize the quiet miracles already around me. With a full, gentle breath, I step forward into thankfulness. Gratitude is the language of love. It is how I say to life, yes, I see you. I appreciate you. I welcome you. And life, generous and wise, always responds to a grateful heart. This morning, I begin by noticing what is already supporting me. Not the grand or the rare, but the everyday miracles that often go unseen. I begin with my body. I take a moment to acknowledge the breath moving in and out of me. Without effort, without thought, my lungs expand and release, sustaining me with every inhale. I thank my heart, which has been beating since before I was born. Without needing my permission, it continues to circulate life through every cell. I bless my digestion, silently turning food into energy and nourishment. I thank my immune system, always working on my behalf, defending, repairing, renewing even while I sleep. I say softly, I am grateful for my body. Every part of me is working in harmony to support my life. Thank you. Now, I turn my attention to the space that holds me, my home. I recall the bed I slept in, the pillow that cradled my head, the blanket that wrapped me in warmth and safety. These simple things are not small. They are sacred. They offer me rest, comfort, and care. I bless the objects that serve me. I am grateful for the comfort they bring. I look around and notice the items that quietly make life easier. The light switch that brings illumination with a single touch. The refrigerator that keeps my food fresh. The kettle that warms my tea. The washing machine that cleans without complaint. The chair that holds me. The table that supports my meals and my moments. These are not just things, they are companions in the rhythm of daily life. So often, I only notice them when they break. Today, I notice them when they serve, which is almost always. I am grateful for the tools of my life. They serve me with love, and I bless them in return. Now, I open the door of my awareness a little wider, and I notice nature, the air I breathe, invisible, free, essential, the sunlight, rising without fail to warm me, to nourish the plants, to brighten the world, the rain, falling to cleanse, to soften, to water the earth, the trees, offering shade, shelter, and beauty with quiet dignity, the wind brushing against my skin, reminding me that life is movement, not stillness. These gifts come without asking. They are the original. I am grateful for the gifts of nature. I bless the elements that support and sustain me. I now think about movement and the ways I travel through the world. I thank my legs, which carry me from room to room. I thank my hands, which open doors, prepare meals, offer comfort. I thank the car, the bus, the bicycle, the train,